Now, I certainly don't want people shooting up at playgrounds and getting high and driving and stuff. But I think there's got to be another way. Just the things I know about addiction, I think there's got to be a better way to deal with it than to just lock people in prison for it.
Right. Like, obviously that, but like, it's to the point, it's like, what controls can we have on it that eliminates where you're seeing the people with like fentanyl on the streets?
That's exactly. So there's two types of drug legalization, right? There's what they have over in like Denmark, which is where, you can go shoot black tar heroin up in your house as long as your kids aren't there, as long as you don't get high and drive, as long as you don't commit any crimes. And if you do it in public, you're going to jail. If you do it around children, if you drive, if you commit a crime, you're going to jail, and the punishment's going to be twice as harsh for if you did that stuff sober. Whereas you have Portland, where they're like, do whatever, and you know what, we'll pay to get you higher, and you act like a complete lunatic, and if people defend themselves from you, then we'll put them in jail. That's the wrong way to do it. I feel like there's a right way and a wrong way to go about drugs. I think
to me, it seems like I read the laws of this. I don't know if it's changed, but like the Autobahn, no speed limit. But I read it, and they have like, if there's a speed like safety.
Yeah.
So like it basically says, it's like, you can go as fast as you want, but if you crash,
you're in trouble.
You're in trouble.
Yeah.
But if you crash going our recommended speed, then it's not a big deal, because it's like, this is what we recommended, and if it's not your fault, so on and so forth. So like, it's kind of like that. It's like, there's got to be some controls on it that also aren't just, horrible war on drugs type of policy.
Right. But because it seems like in America, we get the two extremes. It's we're going to ruin your life for pot. Or, shoot up and do whatever the hell you want, masturbate in front of families at playgrounds, and we won't do anything.
Smoking up in his dorm room deserves a massive punishment.
No.
I do think the guy that decided to break out the crack pipe at a park,
yes,
regardless of what time it is, should probably get put away.
We should probably get that guy off the streets.
Probably.
The guy who's walking around downtown Vegas naked, masturbating while yelling about how the moon landing was staged. I know that from personal experience. I've seen it. Probably needs to go away.
When I was in New York, there was a woman who was naked fingering herself and screaming at people around the streets.
Was she at least kind of hot?
No.
Oh.
Disgusting. And
it didn't hurt to ask.
But like, I'm looking at all these people, and I'm just like, this is someone that I would kick downstairs to get away from me.
Yeah, absolutely. And they just put up with it.
Why is this still around? Like, why aren't the cops, like, take her somewhere to where she's, can't hurt herself or others.
Yeah.
Get her off the street.
Get her away from people. Away from people.
Can't tell me that's the same thing as the guy who just smoked a joint because he had a really hard final.
I mean, that's no different than me drinking a beer right now.
Or had a bad day at work and just needs to relax. Like, you can't tell me it's the same.
I mean, if you're a dude smoking a joint is literally no different than any of you going over to drinkbloodofTyrants.com and using the promo code BASED, like the title of the show, to save 10% off on the glass of wine you're going to have with dinner after work tomorrow, right? I mean, there's no little ad product placement there. It works, right? But no, I mean, seriously.
But speaking of war on drugs, here's the thing. I'm actually very excited that he's treating the cartel as foreign.
Yep, that's what I was going to get to next. He has labeled, his next executive order has labeled the cartels as terrorist organizations. And I got to say, it's about fucking time. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you could actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese Spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.